Our first race this afternoon is sponsored by the Great Canadian Landscaping Company. Number 1, Tina's War, owned by Dave Husel of Langton, trained by Gordon McKnight. He will drive. Madison Thomas is the caretaker. Tina's War. Number 2, Come On Over Here, is owned, trained, and driven by Chris Long of Owen Sound. Making his driving debut this afternoon here at Clinton, Chris Long. The trainer is Paige Kreutzweiser. Make that the caretaker. My apologies. 3 is Pocket Popper, owned by Perry Hart of Kitchener. Scott Friend trains. He is the caretaker. J. Bradley Harris up on number 3, Pocket Popper. 4, What Can I Say, owned by Ashley Bako of Aylmer. She is the caretaker. Lori Bako trains. Lauren House on the bike. What Can I Say? Number 5, Fluff Me Up. Bruce Richardson aboard for the Pod stable of S7 Hills, Ohio, and trainer Mike Weller. The caretaker, Sean Copey. And number 6, Schrader Hanover, owned by Donald Scholas of Brussels, trained by Patrick Bissett. Natasha Day in the bike, Kendall Ron, the caretaker. Field of 6 trotters, they go 1 mile for $3,800. Post time, less than 3 minutes. Fluff Me Up, Bruce Richardson, Schrader, Hanover, and that day. Pitter patter, let's get at her. It's post time for race number 1. This field is now in motion, and here they come. They're off and trotting. Pocket Popper on the run early, leaving fastest of all. Hey, hey, what can I say? Driving out for Lauren House to assume control. Racing over into second position, that is Fluff Me Up. Schrader Hanover well situated in third. Racing fourth is Tina's War. Then we've got Come On Over Here in fifth. Back trotting with a lot of work to do. That's Pocket Popper. On the front end, a little bit of an early speed duel here. What Can I Say? Will not relinquish that lead. Tucking back into the 2-hole, that's Fluff Me Up. Third to the end is Schrader Hanover. Tina's War is racing in fourth, and off stride she goes. Opening quarter, 29 and 4. Come On Over Here now moves into fourth position. Tina's War and Pocket Popper. They'll roll by the grandstand for the first time. 4 of them still in contention here as they head to the half. What Can I Say will show the way. Once again, Fluff Me Up is up and at her. Fluff Me Up to the outside. Schrader Hanover watches that battle from third. Come On Over Here is racing in fourth. Tina's War back trotting in fifth. They roll by the opening half, 101 and 3. That was a 31 and floor slowdown in the second panel. Down the backside they go for the final time. Fluff Me Up and What Can I Say? Heads apart. Schrader Hanover still right there in third. Come On Over Here has dropped off a little bit into fourth. Off stride again, Tina's War. They roll around that 3/4 mile station. What Can I Say? Fluff Me Up still battling. 131 and 3 to that mark. Schrader Hanover now starts to rev up from third as they head for home. On the outside, Fluff Me Up to the inside. What Can I Say? Schrader Hanover trying to tip into the 3 path. They head to the lane. What Can I Say? Fluff Me Up. Fluff Me Up. Schrader Hanover. Fluff Me Up in a battle at the wire. Tight for place. This one belongs to Fluff Me Up. 5, Fluff Me Up. Braving it first up for most of the mile, but getting the job done here in the opener. Number 6, Schrader Hanover was second. 4, What Can I Say, finished third. 5, 6, 4, your unofficial race 1 triactor numbers. Now returning in front of the grandstand, the unofficial winner of race number 1, 5, Fluff Me Up. A bay 7-year-old gelding by ABC Garland and Fluff This and B Fluff This. Owned by the Pod Stable of Seven Hills, Ohio, trained by Mike Weller. Bruce Richardson in the bike. Sean Copey, the winning caretaker in race number 1. Fluff Me Up victorious this afternoon in 2:02 flat. There's your winner, folks. Number 5, Fluff Me Up. $5 Fluff Me Up, $4, $2.50, $2.10. 6 Schrader Hanover, $2.10, $2.10. 4 What Can I Say, $2.30. The 5-6 Exactor, $12.90, and your Triactor 564. The numbers $12.25. Number 1 Tina's War was 6. 2 Come On Over Here 5th. 3 Pocket Popper 4th. The horses and drivers are coming on to the track for race number 4. We have a full field of 8. They're going to go 1 mile. It's the Seaforth Animal Hospital pace. Number 1, Lima Simi Rock, owned by Serge Normandin of Saint-Anne-Plains, Quebec. He trains. Ryan Guy will drive. Danny Millette, the caretaker. Lima Simi Rock. 2 Stronsky, owned by Michael Stamp, Janet Larcombe of Clinton. Michael Stamp trains. He's the caretaker. Ryan Holiday drives Stronsky. 3 is Little Turk, owned by Larry Johnson of London. Brad Johnson trains. John Didson, the caretaker. Michael Horner in the bike. Little Turk. Number 4, Bear Creek Warrior is owned, trained by Ron Brintnell of Exeter. He's the caretaker. Lauren House drives Bear Creek Warrior. 5, Better Be Said, Kendall Ron, the caretaker. Donald Sholdes of Brussels, the owner. Trained by Patrick Bissett, driven by Dustin McClure. Better Be Said. 6 is Tyrelius Dale, owned by Josh Nichols, George Large of Pushlinch. George Large trains. Robert Doyle, the driver. John Caron, the caretaker. Tyrelius Dale. Number 7 is Wind Sun Falls. Scott Ray up this afternoon for Seymour Hill of Hagersville. He's the caretaker. Albert Smith trains Wind Sun Falls. And number 8, Joey's Kid, owned by David Suzanne Anderson of Oswegan, trained by Vernon Cochran. He is the caretaker. Jonathan Lapointe in the bike. Joey's Kid. They go 1 mile for $3,600. Post time less than 2 minutes away. Stronsky, Ryan Holiday, Little Turk and Michael Horner. Bear Creek Warrior, Lorne House in the middle of the raceway with Better Be Said and Dustin McClure. Tyrelius Deo, Robert Doyle, Windsun Falls, Scott Ray, and Joey's Kid, and Jonathan Lapointe. 7 on the gate, 1 comes late, it's post time. This field is now in motion, and here they come. And away they go. Stronsky leaves quickly along the inside. Windsun Falls trying to cross over from the far outside. Those two will battle it out for early command here. Up into third position, that's Little Turk, who finds a seat in front of Tyrelius Deo. 2 more links back to Lima, Simi Rock, Bear Creek Warrior. Then we've got Joey's Kid, the early trailer, Better Be Said. 8 in a line, and they're pacing in time here. Stronsky shows the way. Right there in second position, that's Windsun Falls. They reach the opening quarter in 29-1. Little Turk is racing in third. Tyrelius Dale sees it from fourth. A length and a half back in fifth, that's Lima Simi Rock. To the outside, up and at it. Here comes Bear Creek Warrior, now out of fourth. Also underway is Tyrelius Deo. Joey's Kid, the trailer, Better Be Said. 4 in, 4 out as they roll by the opening half. They're still chasing Stronsky, who gets them there in 1 minute and 2. First up and at it on the outside, it's Tyrelius Dale. Pressing matters, watching that action in the pocket is Windsun Falls. Out of fourth to the outside, there goes Little Turk. Gapping somewhat along the inside is Bear Creek Warrior. We've got Lima Simi Rock in the 3 path. From the back of the bus is Joey's Kid. The trailer still Better Be Said. They're once around the track and they're halfway back in 1:30-1. A sweeping 3 wide move by Little Turk. Now that one's coming up to challenge Stronsky as they turn for home. Stronsky battling back along the inside, but Little Turk has taken the lead. Little Turk and Stronsky. Windsun Falls will be third. This one belongs to Little Turk. Three Little Turk with a powerful 3 wide move just past the 3/4. Gets up for Michael Horner here in race number 2. 2 Stronsky was second. Number 7 Windsun Falls finished third. 3-2-7, your unofficial race 2 triactor numbers. Now returning in front of the grandstand after an impressive victory here in race number 2, it's 3, Little Turk. A bay 6-year-old or bay 8-year-old gelding by Who's Your Boy, an Armbro Turquoise owned by Larry Johnson of London. Brad Johnson is the trainer. John Didson is the caretaker. Michael Horner in the bike from the beautiful town of St. Mary's, Ontario. Little Turk victorious in 1:59 and 3. Little Turk. Little Turk $11, $5.40, $3.60. Stronsky $3.20, $2.40. Number 7 Winsun Falls $3.50 on the show. The 3-2 Exactor $22.80, and your Triactor 327. The numbers $56.65 for your $1 investment. Number 1, Lima Simi Rock was 7th, 2 Stronsky 2nd, 3 Little Turk your race winner, 4 Bear Creek Warrior was 5th, 5 Better Be Said 6th, 6 Tyridius Deo was 4th, 7 Winsun Falls was 3rd, and number 8 Joey's Kid finished 8th. Top down 7, 2, 1, 5, 6, 4, 3, 8, 1:59 and 3. That's the winning mile time for number 3, Little Turk. Next up is the 3rd race. It's the Riverline Nature Center. Horses and drivers coming on to the track for race number 3, the Riverline Nature Center Pace. Number 1, Blissful Anne Marie, is owned by Steve Gerard, Thamesville James Napper of Bothwell. Catherine Gaudreau trains Steve Gerard, the caretaker. J. Bradley Harris up on Blissful Anne Marie. 2, Dream of Mona, owned by Rebecca Williamson of Blythe. Robert Dare is the trainer. Steve Quinn, the caretaker. Bernard Levine drives Dreamin' of Mona. This is number 4, What a Sassy Girl. What a Sassy Girl, Tyler Moore aboard for James Watt of Clinton and the caretaker Nicole Cardine. Number 5, 3 Pink Bows. Robert Doyle aboard for Shelley Kerr, Jane Kerr of Goderich. Dennis Kerr is the trainer, Jane Kerr the caretaker. 3 Pink Bows. 6 is Lady Richmond, owned, trained, and caretaken by Ryan Stewart of Lucan. Scott Ray up on Lady Richmond. Number 7 is Twin BJJ, owned by Stacy Newman, Faith Meegans of Cambridge, trained by Paul Meegans. He's the caretaker. Ryan Holiday is in the bike. Twin BJJ. Now coming on to the raceway, delayed in the post parade, is number 3, Cinda Leanne Duke, owned, trained by Jim Lee of Fergus. He's the caretaker. Colin Kelly in the bike. Cinda Leanne Duke. Field of 7, they go 1 mile for $3,600. Post time less than 2 minutes away. Lining up from the inside out, Blissful Anne Marie and J. Bradley Harris. Dreamin' of Mona, Bernard Levine. Cinda Leanne Duke. and Colin Kelly. What a sassy girl. Tyler Moore in the middle of the racetrack. 3 Pink Bows. Robert Doyle. Lady Richmond, Scott Ray, Twin B, JJ, and Ryan Holiday. The horses are now in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Third race field is now in motion. Here they come. And away they go. That is Lady Richmond leaving fastest of all. Also away quickly. What a sassy girl. Dreaming of Mona, Blissful Anne Marie. 4 across the track here. An early battle for the lead. We've got some breakers though. Lady Richmond, What a Sassy Girl on the run. And going around that one is Dreaming of Mona. So emerging with the lead here. On the front end, it's Blissful Anne Marie. Blissful Anne Marie in front of Cinderly Ann Duke. Racing in third, that is 3 Pink Bows. Fourth position, Twin B JJ. After circling the breakers, Dreamin' of Mona takes over fifth position, the quarter 30-2. Off stride in the backfield. And pulling up now is What a Sassy Girl. Also with some work to do is Lady Richmond. They'll roll by us for the first time. Your front end leader is still Blissful Anne Marie. Blissful Anne Marie, a length to the good of Cinderly Ann Duke. Then we've got 3 Pink Bows, Twin B JJ, and Dreamin' of Mona. Lady Richmond gapped out there after an opening half in 102 flat. On the front end, your leader is still Blissful Anne Marie. Out of second, popping the pocket, Cinderly Ann Duke is going to press matters. Coming up on the outside, Twin B JJ, saving ground along the inside, 3 Pink Bows. Then we've got Dreamin' of Mona. They roll by 3/4 mile station. Blissful Anne Marie repelling the challenge of Cinderly Ann Duke. They reach the 3/4, 132-2. Your leader is still Blissful Anne Marie. Right there in second position, Cinderly Ann Duke as they turn for home. Blissful Anne Marie, Cinderly Ann Duke trying to get there, but it's not going to happen. This one belongs to Blissful Anne Marie. Number 1, Blissful Anne Marie, your coast-to-coast victor here in race number 3. 3, Cinderly Ann Duke was second, and number 5, 3 Pink Bows finished third. 1-3-5, your unofficial. Race 3, triactor numbers. Now returning in front of the grandstand after a victory in 202 flat, it is number 1, Blissful Anne Marie, a chestnut 7-year-old mare by Blissful Hall and Tommy White Sox, owned by Steve Gerard, Thamesville, James Napper of Bothwell, Catherine Gaudreau, the winning trainer, Jay Bradley Harris up on number 1, Blissful Anne Marie, Steve Gerard, the winning caretaker. There's your winner, folks, Blissful Anne Marie. Number 1, Blissful Anne Marie, 10-10, 4-10, 3-10. 3, Cinderly Ann Duke, 970, 480. 5-3, Pink Bows, 5-10 on the show. The 1-3 Exactor, $51.30, and your Triactor, 135, the numbers, 100.